Hey Capricorn, how's it going? Hope you're doing very well. My name is Diane, for those of you who don't know me, and this is Madam Butterfly Tarot. And we're going to do a general reading for November, but you know, it's timeless. All of my readings are timeless, so whenever you happen to find this bad boys when you were meant to see it, you're very welcome here, Capricorn. Thank you for being here with me. Two cups just flew out. I appreciate it very much, and if you feel called to like and subscribe for me, I would appreciate that very much as well. So if you are one of my returning subscribers, I do apologize for you know, the setup, but unfortunately I'm really having a lot of problems with my living situation at the moment. So I'm in a hotel, so this is like the best that I can do at the moment. Sorry, hopefully it's gonna, you know, fix itself soon. So you have the, she says with a slightly hysterical laugh, so you have the Two of Cups, the Page of Wands, the Queen of Swords, and the Two of Swords. So there's a new person coming in here. Okay, this is not the new person. You have a new person coming in here with the Two of Cups. This person's going to be a total soulmate. They are going to be everything you've ever wanted. Soulmate, best friends, someone who totally understands you. The thing is, it's taken a while for this person to come in because you've been in like a Queen of Swords energy, like in more of a hermit mode. Or, you know, King of Swords if you're a dude. Whatevs. Doesn't matter. Because there's been a little bit, this person's had a little bit of trouble getting in because of someone from your past. That King of Pentacles is someone from your past. So like with the Page of Swords here, there's been a little bit of a delay. This is now over because you're in this Page of Wands energy, which is like getting a new perspective on things, which means that you have an Emperor showing up. So you have a new phase in your life coming in here. And I can assure you, the past energy is not the Emperor. So you have the Three of Swords here. The Emperor is someone new. Okay, taking you a while to balance, like heartbreak from the past, but you have done it with the Six of Wands. Yeah. Queen of Cups. It took you a while to get like, you know, back into a softer energy or into a softer energy after you had your heart broken, you know, which is totally understandable. But I can see here with the Ace of Swords just poking through. There's been some kind of clearing of the mind or some kind of, you know, breakthrough, like you're seeing things differently. And now it's time for this new person to come in. Oh, look at that. The Two of Pentacles with the Death card. For some of you, you might even have like this past person might have been hanging around like a, you know, like a bad smell. Like the turd that just won't flush. So you've decided to like cut this person off permanently. You may have done some kind of, oh, look what's coming in. You may have done some kind of, I don't know. Oh my God, look what just came out. The Ace of Cups. You may have done some kind of ritual, or you may have, oh, loving this for you. Oh my God. Oh my God. You may have done some kind of, see, Spirit doesn't even want to talk about the past shit, but you may have done like some kind of ritual or, you know, spell work, or had someone do that for you, or like a cord cutting or visualization or something. But you have a new person here, a King of Cups. So when you have the Lovers, this means this person is your true love. The new love is your true love. Foreplay gets you more play. Which is relevant for this new person. Ace of Cups, definitely someone new. So now that you've been through this, like, you know, death and rebirth and releasing someone from your past, cutting the cords, whatever, it's made space for this new person to come in. You guys are basically going to be, like what's on the bottom of the deck. You guys are basically going to be inseparable. So get ready for that. Like if you're someone who spends a lot of time by themselves, or you have been spending a lot of time by yourself over the last few years, that's over. And the thing is, you're going to want to spend time with this new person. You know, one of the reasons, like with the 9 of Wands here, one of the reasons that you were spending so much time by yourself is that you had trust issues after this past person, or after, you know, many past people in general. It could have been in something of a cycle. But when you have the 10 of Cups here at the bottom of the deck, this means total emotional fulfillment with this person. You also have the 4 of Wands has come out here with the Wheel of Fortune. So the 4 of Wands is like a very happy celebration coming in here. You're going to be really happy. You're actually going to be a bit giddy about each other. Like, y'all are just going to have stars in your eyes. You're just going to be smitten kittens. And sorry about the sniffling. With the 4 of Wands, that's also someone who, you know, they want to get married. They want to move in with you. They want to build a life with you. This person's not screwing around. This is not some asshole. This is someone who's very serious about you. And the King or Queen of Cups. Oh, look, I just noticed you guys are a match. King, Queen of Cups. These are two sweethearts. Like the King and Queen of Cups are total sweethearts, like really supportive. You guys could do something similar for a career, or your hobbies are similar, you know, like creating things, like creativity, spiritual stuff. Maybe you guys have the same sort of job, like nurturing people or working with children or charity work, things like that. Medicine, holistic therapies, things like that. And you know, with the Wheel of Fortune, this talks about timing, this one here. So this person could not come in until you had cut the cords with this past person, like made sure, like, you know, they're not coming back. Like you know you've made the right choice. Like you've gotten rid of this person out of your energy permanently, because you've moved into Empress energy here. You know, or Emperor, whatever, it doesn't matter. You know, just flip the roles around, but like that's a match. The Emperor with the Empress, that's a match. So this is feeling worthy. This is like feeling deserving of things. The Queen of Cups as well is also someone who, excuse me, like, you know, they've had to work really hard to stand up for themselves and be taken seriously and have their voice heard. So you might have had like a lot of controlling people and stuff like that around in the past. You know, people that were like, oh, you know, like trying to squash you and make sure you didn't have a sense of self and like control you. It's like, okay, well, like, why would you want to be with someone just to do that to them? Like, what's wrong with you? You're like some kind of TV criminal super villain, you monster. So, but the thing is, you know, you'll be being prepared for something, because that's all throat chakra stuff. So you're probably being prepared for something you're going to do in the future. You know, like speaking up or writing a book, or like having your creations like seen by the world, or, you know, something like that. You're also about to hit a lot of money or like luck. You know, with the Great Fortune card here, you have the Wheel of Fortune next to the, sorry, you can't see that, it says Great Fortune card here. So it is time for you to experience great fortune. You know, you can see it's like somebody pouring blessings. Like when you've moved into this Empress energy, male or female, it's an energy of receiving, because you feel like you deserve it. And I feel like you've fought hard to get to this place, you know, to feel like you have the right to speak or have your voice heard or take up space or whatever. But, you know, it's one of those things that because you had to fight for it, it's like, well, by God, I'm not going back. Like, you'll have to kill me first. So now that you feel worthy, like all these blessings are coming in for you. And this person here, this new person is one of your blessings. There's also something about a house here. The house has just come out. The 4 of Wands also talks about a house. So there could be something about a house here, which, you know, I'm not a Capricorn, but I'm stealing that message. I've had housing on the brain at the moment. Yeah, so you guys could, you know, it could be that you move in with this person very quickly, or there's something to do with the house. Maybe you meet them when you're buying a house, or you move closer to be with this person, you know, something like this. All right, let's ask about this person. They could be a business owner, this person. So this person's been like waiting to come in, you know. You know, I feel that there was a little block in your receiving energy that's now gone. And this person's going to make you so happy. Like, it's equal give and take. This is a connection. When you have the King and Queen of Cups, that's equal give and take. So the problem here is that you're going to be stepping on each other's toes, trying to look after each other. You know, rather than the usual that givers experience, which is like one person giving and the other psychotically taking everything that they can get. So let's ask about this person. Who is this King of Cups? Oh, no way. The Emperor. So yeah, you definitely have, you know, daddy's coming. The way she's looking at him in that card as well, like, you're really going to like this person, like, a lot. I know this person's showing up as an emperor, but you're still going to feel like you're going to feel very proud of this person, like very nurturing towards them, like very soft, loving feelings towards them. You're just going to think this, like, honestly, I think you're going to think the sun shines out of this person's ass. And I also have a feeling that you guys have the same spirit guide, which, you know, if you believe in all that kind of thing. I feel like you have the same spirit guide who's been watching over this and making sure that you guys get together. And they're very proud of this person too. Like, it could also be your ancestors if you take that, you know, or like crossover loved ones or whatever. But they like this person too. And you have the World here next to the Four of Wands. So this person is gonna revolutionize your life, basically. They're gonna be like very protective of you. You know, it could be that this person's like a bit more, I don't know, worldly or like well-traveled or something than you are. Maybe they're a little older, or they're just, you know, they've done a lot of stuff, or they know what's up. There's an energy of this person sort of guiding you, like taking your hand, kind of guiding you into the next phase. And I do feel there's something about a house here or something about moving that's going to be very relevant for you, like kind of early doors. You know, with the World, it could be that this person doesn't live very close to you. Sometimes you get that. Or like you guys could meet online or something like that. Anything else about this person for Capricorn? Hello. The Lovers. I had to find it. Oh my God, are you freaking kidding me? Look what just came out together. The Lovers with the Two of Cups. Like, together. Oh my God, Capricorn, this is the one, baby. This is the one you've been waiting for your whole life. Can also tell you that your past person is still sniffing around, because there is a King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So your past person is like watching you become, look, there's the Empress again. The past person is like watching you become this Empress. And they're not happy. They are not happy. Oh, they are not happy at all. Oh, they're totally like, there's a past person that like spies on you or watches your social media or something, but just does nothing, like a freak. Because you're in this like Page of Cups energy here. Like you've overcome a lot. Like you've overcome a lot. You've released a lot of stuff. Like you've released a lot of things that didn't, you know, you didn't need anymore. Subconscious fears. And you managed to get yourself back into this Page of Cups energy, which is like puppy love, basically. You know, being really excited for love coming in. Being really open. Yeah, that's just a by the by. So make sure that you're, I mean, they're not going to come in the way of this. They can't. But just make sure that you're protecting yourself. You know, one of the best ways to do that is to work on your solar plexus chakra. Sound frequency is an excellent way to protect yourself, or visualizing like white light around you, things like that. Incantations, you know, which is, words work, you know, so anything like that. But yeah, when you have the Lovers with the Two of Cups, this new person here is your true love. They're going to be your best friend, and you're going to have a great time in the bedroom as well. This person is going to bring a lot of great fortune into your life. You know, like you're going to feel very lucky to be with this person. And they're very much going to put you, you know, for those of you that would take this message, maybe more for the girls, I don't know. You're going to be very much in an Empress energy where you're getting kind of spoiled. You know, like someone's actually finally treating you properly. And the men can take that too. You know, women spoil men. I know that's something I do. But sometimes when I say things like that, I get bitchy men in the comments being like, oh my god, this reading is just for women. Like, really? Okay, well, off you fuck then. So yeah, like, this is the one, Capricorn. And here they come. So just to close the reading, I'm going to keep it short today. I'm also going to get a slurp of my tea. Please excuse me. I'm going to pause the video. Hold on. I forget I can do that. I forget I can pause the video. Like, I can't usually do it because, like, I'm in front of the camera. But now with this setup, I'm behind the camera, obviously. I can pause the video. Look, a new love arrives. Just for those of you that are like, oh my, you know, I know how you feel. Watching a reading, rocking back and forth and being like, but you say it's my new love, but I just know it's that turd wrapped shit for brains from the past coming back to try and ruin my life. But it's not. It's someone new, okay? And they're coming because you took the trash out, Capricorn. Now there's space for new stuff, new people, new person. Only one. Oh, interesting. You have work on your root chakra. So this doesn't have to be anything to do with that new person coming in. These are just like random advice cards. You might want to work on your root chakra. Like if you're feeling a bit ungrounded, you know, that's funny that came out because I actually have a root chakra frequency playing in the background because I'm feeling a little ungrounded myself because of my housing situation. Like that's something that can happen. You know, if like you're having trouble, you know, you're having trouble with money or like having trouble with feeling safe or whatever, it can affect your root chakra. Because that's one of the things the root chakra deals with, like survival, money, housing, feeling safe. So if your housing situation is not great, it's going to affect your root chakra, which, you know, makes you panic. You know, that's when you get into that energy when you're like overthinking. You're like, oh, I don't want to eat. Like I'm too wound up, you know, but that doesn't help. You not eating doesn't help the situation. Oh, look at that. I am stealing your reading, Capricorn. Moving house. So it could be, I'm totally taking that message. You are going to be moving house, or you might be in the middle of moving house for some of you. If you're having problems with a housing situation, you might want to work on your root chakra because that can be where that comes from. You know I always have trouble with my root chakra, and like generally like housing can be a bit of an issue for me because we moved around a lot when I was a kid, you know, so like that type of thing affects the root chakra. So that just might be something you want to work on. Even like having a sound healing frequency, like Meditative Mind is an excellent channel. So you're going to be moving house. See, there could be some connection here when this new person comes in. You could be moving closer to be with them or something like that. You also have work on your crown chakra, which is interesting because, you know, I'm sure you know this already, but just in case you don't, you have 7 chakras within the body. The lowest is the root chakra. The highest is the crown chakra, which surprisingly enough is at the crown of your head. So you'll be getting a lot of messages through your crown chakra about what to do, what's the best way forward, just general things that they want to tell you. But the thing is, it sounds like it wouldn't affect it, but if your root chakra is unbalanced, then basically there's like an anxiety that comes with that. And it's difficult to discern what is messages from spirit and what is just you panicking. Do you know what I mean? Or like your internal dribble that doesn't really help anything, you know what I mean? So, oh, you also have working with children. You know, that could actually mean that you're going to have a child, because I don't have a card in here for pregnancy. So, you know, I'm not wishing that on you. If you don't want that, don't come for me in the comments. But, you know, if that's something that you would be open to, like when you have the Empress and you have working with children, could very well mean that some of you are about to have a child with this new person, or a few children, or you guys are going to amalgamate your family. Something like that, because the Empress is a mother. But if you do work with children, it could mean that you're going to meet this person through that, you know. I think I said that earlier, right? That came up. Or maybe you're getting a new job and it's going to be working with children. That's like a confirmation for you. I think you've also, though, on the last thing that I'm going to say, I think you've had a lot of experiences in love, or just in general, with people that were very immature, you know, that couldn't meet you at your level, because you're an Empress or you're an Emperor. So you need an Empress or you need an Emperor, someone that's, you know, they're not playing games, you know, they want a real life. And, you know, if people don't want to settle down, that's their prerogative, but you know, you shouldn't be getting into relationships with people and stuff like that if you don't want to be in a relationship, right? If you don't want the fucking sandwich, then don't eat it. Bitch, it's not complicated. So anyway, that's my rant over. I hope it was useful. Sorry about the weird setup, but I have to say, you know, I kind of like it. I actually kind of like it. I hope you enjoyed it anyway. Many thanks for watching, Cappies, as always. Don't forget to, well, your Emperor just came up here again. Look. Mature man. So they could look something like that. You know, if it's a male you're dealing with, or a female, I mean, presumably your chick won't have a beard, but you never know. They could have like grey hair, they could have a beard, they could read a lot. You also have the globe, which could mean that this person travels, or, you know, they don't live close to where you live. So anyway, yeah, thank you. Okay, another message, sorry. You have a little bit of a block around money, around feeling worthy of large sums of money, or feeling worthy of getting money without really having to earn it. Which is presumably something, I mean, that's a root chakra issue. You know, fears around money, issues with money, that's a root chakra thing, which is probably why they're telling you to work on your root chakra. Or a block has been removed in your root chakra. You're going to know better than I will. So you can receive this, because this person's going to spoil you. And like the universe is about to spoil you as well. You're about to receive a lot of like blessings in terms of finance as well. So I think another reason this couldn't come in before is like you had a little bit of a problem with receiving, you know, or feeling worthy of money. So those are your messages, Capricorn. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for me if you feel like doing that. I'd appreciate it very much. And as always, I wish you many, many blessings. Love and light. Take care.